So I've seen some really interesting thoughts from Thierry Henry last night on Monday Night Football. Thought him and Carragher had a brilliant show. I really like when Thierry Henry is on. He speaks really, really well about football. And I just wanted to quickly look at a couple of things that really interested me as kind of like someone that used to coach and kind of those principles and the little details that used to give to players and stuff like that. So wanted to start here with Henry talking about City and Ryan Cherki and how he's not kind of playing in between the lines and trying to find the gaps. And it's something that when I was at Dianza Forest Football Club, the guy that came in was Albert Puig from Barcelona. He'd worked under Pep Guardiola, and it was something he was really big on about having your kind of number 10s always playing between the lines. I know that seems like such an obvious thing, but to be able to break lines of pressure with receiving the ball on the turn and getting at teams really, really helps you. And City struggled to break United down, and I think it was a big part of it. So let's watch a bit of this clip from Henry breaking it down where Cherki should really be playing as a 10.
Ball is coming on the ground. They worked on it. Why? Because he's coming to play under straight away. Now we can play football. And we are out. You attract short to go long. And again, unfortunately for Dalot,
I like that.
it was
Attract
offside.
short to
but
play
the
long.
idea was there. And I want to go back to what Man City didn't do too well. If you want to dislodge a 4-4-2 flat defending, that's what Man City do more often than not. You need to be in between the lines.
Yeah, he's bang on. 4-4-2, where it's flat. Guys are going to be right across there as United play. You have to have someone that's in between the lines. If you don't, you're never going to be able to get behind them and make anything happen.
Just like Bruno Fernandes was found. So, have a look. Rodri is asking who wants that ball. At that particular moment, you have your 2, your 8, your holding midfielder facing the line of 4. Your 10 has to go and play here and ask for that ball here. Do not come to the ball. You make it too easy. That's what too easy in bracket.
Yeah, he's spot on. Like Cherki, where he is there that you can see in the video, he's offering nothing for City there. And look at the massive gap in there. And it gives Dorgu a question to then have to go across and have to defend against Cherki. He's spot on with that.
For Menu to go and put pressure. Obviously, Cherki is going to go to the ball. You see him, he goes to the ball. Look at the difference between Cherki and Bernardo Silva. Cherki stays low. Look at where Bernardo Silva is going to go, to the pocket.
So yeah, Bernardo Silva then makes that move and he goes into the pocket. Bernardo Silva, a lot more experience, played under Pep quite a lot. You know, he knows exactly what he wants, but he's spot on there. Like, Cherki coming to get that ball did absolutely nothing for City, right? Where they ended up with it just did not absolutely help at all.
And I explain why. If you go here, he has to cut now the pass inside. That's free a pass now for Semenyo. And if Semenyo receives the ball, he has a problem now. Because what I call the domino effect now, you have 5 guys in line. On the contrary to you, it's a 3-2-5, but then you can operate and you can hurt now that team in a 4-4-2 flat.
Yeah, like where Cherki is there, the big gap that's in the middle, that's where he should be operating. As he says, I don't know if he just said there, he's about to say here, and then creates a 2v1 against Luke Shaw, right? Whereas right now, Shaw's got no problem having to defend 1v1 against Semenyo because his defenders are eventually going to come across and cover him, aren't they?
He kept on coming to the ball and going low. It's too easy to defend for me now. You had an opportunity to have a 3v2 on the side. He goes to get the ball off the centre-back. Now you're bringing it.
Yeah.
Look at what you have now.
I used to hate when the kids would dribble towards somebody. Like, at the end of the day, just the ball moves quicker than you as well. Like, play the ball in there. Like, that's doing absolutely no benefit. But as you can see where we freeze it, look at it now. There was an option to have a little 2v1 if Cherki played in between the lines. And if we look at it now, United have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players across there against City's 3. And that's how it felt all game at the weekend.
Have an underload. Yes, Semenyo could have dribbled past everybody, but you're not dislodging a 4-4-2 like that.
Yeah, and it felt like in the game plan was for Semenyo and Doku to try and get into those situations, but they were having to dribble past 3, 4, 5 people, and at some point you're just going to get cut out, and it just wasn't working. Love that from Thierry Henry, spot on. There was one more thing I wanted to touch on, which you mentioned about Bruno Fernandes, and it's about what he says, not really what Bruno does.
I grew up watching Michael Laudrup, the best passer of the ball that I've ever seen. That's my opinion. When, as you're going to roll it here, I always saw him, when he wants to pass the ball that way, moving it right to pass it left, move it left to pass it right. Because what it does, it will create a little confusion to the defender. It will make them move and give time and space to his striker. This guy is not playing football, he's thinking about it. That's a different ball game for me.
Love that. He's not playing football, he's thinking about it. And I think so much, we moan so much about these systems and patterns in play that we're constantly seeing coaches put their teams and their players out to do. Being a thinker on the pitch, like what is in front of you, what is happening in the moment, that is the game of football, right? That is the game of football, and he's constantly thinking about it. And it's brilliant there from Thierry Henry for Bruno. But just really, really good analysis, I thought, there from Henry. I thought that was City's big problem at the weekend. They just never felt like they were in behind. United were always in front of them, and that's spot on there why he does that. And Cherki, obviously new to City and new to Pep and everything like that. You'll have to learn to be able to look to play in there. And then even for Bruno, just talking about, he's thinking about the game. He's not just playing it. Like, yeah, like let the players think and do things on the pitch, and especially those types of guys, right? Especially those kind of free creative players, they need to be able to do that. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. I thought it was a really, really good breakdown from them both. And as always, like and subscribe to the channel. And until the next video, hope you have a good one. All right, peace.